Hey folks, this is just a preview. We've finished finishing this board. And just to give you a sense, what this board looked like before it was finished, this is cherry and ash, by the way. It looked like this. Now, please ignore the oily finger marks that you see. This is just from me picking up the board after finishing this one. But that's the difference, right? So this is what an unfinished board, cherry and ash, looks like. And then there's a finished version. And I just want to show you real quick how this process works. It's not really all that difficult. What we're going to do, we're going to take our skewer. It should be about the consistency of like a soft honey. This is Odie's oil, by the way. We're just going to put 2 skewers worth on. And that's going to be more than enough to take care of this side of the board. It's got a gray Scotch-Brite pad. You know, so use white. What we need is the abrasive action to force it into the wood. And this is end grain, so it's going to be a little thirsty. And can you see that difference between unfinished and finished? This is really drinking it up pretty quickly, but there is plenty of oil here to do this entire side of the board. So we just keep going. And if we see a place where it's looking a little thirsty, oftentimes you can kind of get off to the side a little bit and get your view off to the side. Use what painters call a raking angle to look at something. And you'll see sometimes a little thirsty spot where it needs more oil. You're seeing one here at the edge. You're seeing, as you can see, this edge here, but I'm gonna back this up just a little bit. This is the unfinished edge, and as we rub it in, see that we get that color change and that finish. There is a ton of oil on this in this Scotch-Brite right now. Don't believe me? I'll show you. I'm just gonna squeeze and bear down here. See how much oil there is there? So we probably used a little too much for this side. So we're just gonna take that excess and get onto the side here and just rub it in really good. And that's really all there is to using Odie's oil. It's a very forgiving finish. It's got a nice scent to it. It's kind of got a lemony sort of, it's like a spa scent. I don't use a mask while I use Odie's oil. That's the advantage to using something that's kind of a product that doesn't have a whole lot of volatile organic compounds in it. I don't feel like my health is being compromised using this product at all, which is nice. It's completely food safe, which is also nice. And this is a product, this Odie's oil product is one that needs a little bit of time. So it's a hard wax oil. It's a combination of oil mixed with hard waxes. And as a result, it needs a little time. So it needs a little cure time. So you remember what it looked like when we started to this. That's a different looking board, isn't it? So again, I'm just looking for thirsty spots here. Going over them, I see one out here, so I'm gonna hit that. And that, folks, is done. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna let these sit for, I'd say about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Then we're gonna come back and work with a clean towel. We are gonna buff off every bit of excess oil that we can find on these boards. So there you go, folks. A preview of the finishing process for a cherry and ash board. Both of these boards will likely, I don't know, I may keep them both. I may sell them, I'm not sure. But anyway, just wanted to give you a look at what the finishing process looks like. And again, this is Odie's oil. It's a food safe product. And it's really good stuff, all natural. And you don't have to worry about a bunch of chemicals getting into your food and all that kind of good stuff. So I find it to be pretty useful. So there you go. An initial look at finishing these boards, a little bit of Odie's oil. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.